It's a Fish Fry Friday in the parking lot, and we'll have baseball from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row. Next. Jimmy Nelson is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
First delivery to him on the way. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out. You're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Javier Baez goes down for the first out of the game. Jason Hayward comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding. You can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs are down in. John Lester will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in the bat. They can go deep.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Roll?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Hit on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. Striding into the box, Jesus Aguilar. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Brewers standing in, Kyle Schwarber. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. Just a 1 for 9. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Santana. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Now Lester's 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Shaw aboard here at first with nobody out. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. And there's 1 down now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Right over the middle, knee high. High and deep to left center field. Happ ranging back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Gone!
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Backhanded on to first, and there were 2 down. And now is Lorenzo Cain. Got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. And that'll bring in the native Ian Happ. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Popped him up. VR waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 8, pitcher, John Lester.
So here now is the pitcher, John Lester. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away. Here's Addison Russell. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar will match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Rizzo was there, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Right fielder number 16.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is taken in on the run out there in left center, but it should be enough to get the run in. And another runs across, as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases after that. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Line drive to left. Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here's Javier Baez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So coming to the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets ahead 0-1. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Grounded to first. Aguilar fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 4-0.
Leading off for the Brewers here in the fourth.
Stepping into the box, Travis Shaw. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so It'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
0-2 now from Lester. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Schwarber racing back, and it's gone as they add still another.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And this is going to wind up as extra bases again as the Brewers just keep rolling. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. And that misses for ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward is there, 1 away. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looped out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kane is under it, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Next for Milwaukee, Lorenzo Cain comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Lorenzo Cain.
Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swinging 2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Popped him up. Baez is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! In is Christian Yelich. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Domingo Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now Lester's 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. Steve Cishek gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He pulls this one into right, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. Don't touch that remote. More on. Ready for another chance? Ian Happ. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Brewers are challenging the previous
All right,
play.
so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. And now the Cubs pitcher, Steve Cishek. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting,
Into the box, Addison Russell comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Russell behind 0-2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting.
Here's Javier Baez, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, still 8-0. So now the Brewers pitcher, Jimmy Nelson, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him as they push this lead up to 9 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fan's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
Comes set with the 0-1. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Schwarber going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game as the blowout continues.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation, sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts.
A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up at the plate.
Number 16, Domingo Santana.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Happ going back on it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead got even wider.
Third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one.
Boy, talk about having a debut, bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. On a line to shortstop. Quick throw, not in time.
The batter, catcher.
Standing in, Jet Bandy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. 7th inning coming up. Milwaukee leads it 13-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Settling in now, Jason Hayward, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy hitter as well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
How about it?
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. High in the air out to center field. Kane is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First offering on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
In now is Lorenzo Kane. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Villar. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. First pitch on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. In is Christian Yelich. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Striding in, Ian Happ, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
The next 0-2. Bouncer down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game. And So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Domingo Santana. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Domingo Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Moving under at half. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jesus Aguilar. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Now batting,
At the plate, Travis Shaw. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Justin Grimm will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ben Zobrist is also into the ball game, and still hitting the number 8 spot here. Zobrist is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left. We've played. Here's Ben Zobrist now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's down to 3rd. Shaw has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
now batting, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something else.
Number 9, second baseman.
Here's Javier Baez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
14-0 is the final in this one. The Brewers put a 14 in the run column here today. Jimmy Nelson earns the win, his second, as he tosses a complete game one-hitter. John Lester slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL Central, Jimmy Nelson won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter, leading the Brewers to a win over the Cubs, 14-0. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Cincinnati Reds defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-1. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Cubs took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 7-6. The Pittsburgh Pirates put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds, 14-4. The St. Louis Cardinals racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks, 4-1. The Nationals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 4-2. The Miami Marlins broke up their 7-game losing skid as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 5-3. The Colorado Rockies smacked 15 team hits as they pulverized the Braves, 12-6. The Los Angeles Dodgers put together 10 total hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 6-4. Greg Bird was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Yankees claimed victory over the Orioles, 9-5. The Boston Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 9-3. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. The Tigers got 12 hits in this one as they dismantled the White Sox 9-3. The Indians amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 8-5. The Minnesota Twins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-3. The Oakland Athletics combined to give up just 5 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 2-1. The Texas Rangers took down the visiting Blue Jays, 5-2. The Padres totaled 11 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 8-7. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball next on the show. Ulysses Chassin will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
Ready now, Javier Baez. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup.
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Hit back up the middle. Garcia fields it cleanly. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Here's Chris Bryant now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Drew Smyly out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, that's Drew Smyly right now, and this guy has a really good arm. Low to mid-90s fastball from the left side. Good slurve. Not a true curveball, not a slider. I call it more of a slurve, and his changeup has gotten better the more he uses it. Look for him to be on early if you see a lot of swings and misses on that letter-high fastball.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Broxton has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo shot that time for Keon Broxton. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Here's Brandon Phillips.
Second baseman, Brandon.
Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line, but just foul. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Line drive to left. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Now here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Howe going back, and this one is gone. A home run.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. Hayward back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Eric Thames. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Smiley's ready. Here's the 0-1. And right into the shift. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Hit sharply toward the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's safe.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Schwarber, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes another 0-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the second out.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 40.
Digging in now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santana moves over, and that's the third out. Cubs are down. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia.
Up for the Brewers, the shortstop.
First offering on its way. Hot shot down the line. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hal is after it. 1 down.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his...
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And that one is gone! Sixth home run on the season for him, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
He might have thought he was going to fool him with a first pitch bender, but he was wrong. He was sitting on that curve and absolutely hammered it way out of here.
A quick glove at third, and there were two gone.
The batter, center fielder, Keon Broxton.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. We've played two. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. One of the landmarks here in Milwaukee, the North Point Water Tower. Welcome back to Miller Park. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes on 0-2. Grounded to short. Garcia gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting in, the pitcher number 39.
Stepping into the box, Drew Smiley. First offering on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. Here's Addison Russell. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. He's 2 for 3. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Phillips. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Baez has it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. So with 1 away, time for a check at the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bullet back up the middle. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Right fielder number 16, Domingo Santana.
In now, Domingo Santana hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Schwarber is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it 3-0. Here's Javier Baez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up now, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Looped out toward third. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits. That's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And this is foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Hayward is off at first with 2 away. Again, he sends it out of play. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly in the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Thames. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Bounce to the right into the loaded-up infield. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the ship and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Nero, when you come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone. It's a 2-run homer for Travis Shaw. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Digging in, Jet Bandy. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. This is line to left. Schwarber is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The pitcher, Yolis Chassin.
So digging in now, Yolis Chassin hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Smiley's ready. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's a...
Oh, and now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Center fielder, Keon.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward giving chase. And the inning is over. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Tapper up the line. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Stepping up to the plate, Ian Happ. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from him.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Here's Ryan Braun now. My time against Brian Dunsing. He's gone 2 for 8.